Hi, this is Paul Acevedo of Windows Phone Central, here with a video review of Magic Realms for Windows Phone 8. This is an online card game that is also known as Elemental Kingdoms on iOS and Android. There's a lot to do and it can be kind of overwhelming right at first, but there is a decent tutorial that will teach you a lot of what you need to know how to play. Most of what you do is accessed from the map. Here you will play single player stages and try to get better star ratings on them. Let's hop into a level. Magic Realms has a really cool and simple battle system. Each card, when it comes out, has a certain number in the lower left corner, and that tells you how many turns it will be until you can play that card. So this card that has 0 is ready to be played right away, and then I've got a 2 and a 4 that I can't bring out yet. Once you play the card, you can see the attack and HP stats on it, and now I can choose to attack or go into auto mode, which we'll talk about in a minute. Just going to attack with it. He does 650 damage because this is a pretty good card. My opponent has played a card and done their attack, which took down this card's life. Each card has an individual amount of hit points. Now I can play another. Attack again. These cards have different properties. If you want to check a card's property during gameplay, you can just tap it and you'll see a bunch of information about it, like what its abilities are. Some cards have an ability that plays as soon as you play that card or every turn, and then they have other abilities which only unlock after you level up the card. So these two cards here, I don't know, they're poisoned or something, so they're going to be less effective for a little while. Attack with all my cards. Cards that get knocked out go to the graveyard. They usually stay dead unless you have something with an ability to revive them. Any card that does not have a card directly across from it will attack the enemy player. So the enemy right now only has 925 health. My health is full because I'm using much better cards than he is. So this guy automatically healed another couple of cards. That's a cool ability. Here is a tower or maze. This is an interesting part of the game. You can go through each maze one time per day for free. So we're going to go through this one just real quick. Now in the maze view, you have this overhead view and you're moving a pawn. It would be nicer if it was an actual representation of your character. But I guess this is easier on the resources as well as not requiring any animation. And after you move around the maze, you'll encounter things like chests. Whether you find a chest or a monster, it's pretty much the same because they both require a battle. Now, here's a really cool feature of the game. If you want to speed up battles, you can just put it on auto, and the computer will take care of things for you. So now I can just watch the battle play out. I can do this while I'm doing other things. I find it really convenient. Or if you want to play more strategically, then you can just not enable auto. You can also just choose to skip certain battles, like the battles in the tower. Just bam, skip it, and it automatically jumps to the results of an auto-played match, which is really handy for going through a tower since they have a lot of battles to them. Auto, skip, bam. And you win cards this way. But every battle you do while in the maze or anywhere else in the game drains 2 of your energy. You have a finite amount of energy, and it refills very slowly at a rate of 1 energy per minute, which is just way too slow for me. I wish it was more like, 3 to 5 minutes. So that's their way of encouraging you to spend premium currency. Let's check out a story battle. Yes, there actually is a real story with characters talking to each other. It's mostly inconsequential. It's just little reasons for your party to be moving from place to place throughout the land on this mission they're on. Also, every story battle has 3 different requirements, which gives you reason to come back 3 different times, because you can only meet 1 at a time. There's a lot to do in Elemental Kingdoms. One of those things is enchant cards. Like I said, you can level cards up by enchanting them. You pick a target card. Your cards, they just all appear in this big mad jumble, and at first I thought that was just what you had to live with, but actually you can sort them by selecting a star rating. And here's my 5-star card, who is not all the way leveled up yet, so I pick him, confirm him, Then I can sacrifice cards to level him up. He's got this much experience already. So then I can sort it again and go to my 1-star cards. Then they're still kind of mixed up, but I can sort them by class or by different factors like cost. And this will actually line all of the same cards up next to each other, so you can make sure that you don't use up all of a particular card when you're doing your enchanting. So I just select all the doubles, and that way I still have those low star cards later on for my deck customization, because there are times when you would use a low star card instead of a higher one. Having selected all of my cards to use for enchanting, I confirm. There they are, and I push enchant. Don't accidentally press return. And bam, he gained that much experience. Didn't level up yet, but I'll do more cards later. Get him to level 10, the max level, and they gain a new ability. There's also a global chat system over here. So you can engage in world chat, private, or clan chat. Pretty cool. I haven't done much chatting with it. I mostly play this single player. But if I wanted to do a little PvP, how would I do that? I would go to the arena, then choose friendly, ranked, or kingdom war. Once you pick a ranked match, then it's just some people to fight against. I'll go against this level 13 guy. Surely I can beat him, right? So he's selected, then I just choose fight. And the multiplayer battles are asynchronous, so the fight basically is just going to happen automatically. It's put to auto by default, and then you can just choose to skip it if you don't want to watch the fight. So let's see, hey, I won my first multiplayer battle. Cool. Pushing the menu button, you can look at different things like your card album. See all the different cards you've got, your runes, and your in-game achievements. These are basically missions, like mini-games like Jetpack Joyride would have. And there are hundreds of them, it's crazy, but you can just sort them by the ones you've actually completed, claim, and here's 2 that I just completed, and I can earn the rewards. Fire token and gold. Fire token is a currency that cannot be bought, it can only be won by doing different things, and you can spend it in the shop to get random high quality cards. You can also spend premium currency on booster packs that will give you packs of pretty good cards, or just the soft currency gold packs to get lower quality cards. They're mostly for enchanting. Magic Realms is a really fun card game. You can't actually trade cards with other players, unfortunately, but you can collect a whole lot of different cards. You can battle each other. There is actually a lot of story stuff to do, which is really cool. And, you know, just collecting cards and leveling them up will take so much time and is just a ton of fun for card game fans. I do wish the energy system was faster and some of the menus could be more intuitive, but it's still a really good game, and it's free to play on Windows Phone 8. Also, the Windows Phone 8 version is cross-platform compatible with the BlackBerry version, and your saves are stored on the cloud, so don't worry about losing your purchases if you change devices. Thanks for watching. Read the full review at wpcentral.com.